predicament. You guys should already know that, though. We are poor as all hell right now. And, we don't have a lot of money, so, I mean, Daniel Manning's obviously here to stay. We can't really get rid of a lot of people at all. I mean, Ty Johnson and Joey Mixon would save us a lot of money. Joey Mixon is already pretty much not going to resign with us. He wants to walk for more money. We'll let him. 4.95 mil. We'll let him walk. Can't afford to pay him. We'll let him walk. Vincent Smith, can't afford to pay him as well. He was decent for what he played, but I think we'll be able to, replace him pretty easily. And yeah, dude, Marquise Brown's gonna win a big ass fucking contract. Tommy Lee Lewis is another man that we want to try to trade away or just get something out of him. Jesse James, we really want to let him walk or trade him away as well. A lot of cap space that we really just, he hasn't produced enough. And I want a new, secondary tight end as well. Joe Thuney, we're going to keep him, I guess, for now. We'll keep Ragno. We'll keep Graham Glasgow. I want to kind of get rid of him a little bit. We'll keep J.J. Watt. We just got a contract done with him. We'll keep Trey Flowers and Aquara. Damon Harrison. Harrison's about to be gone. So Sean Hanna and Ashawn Robinson both got re-signed to pretty big contracts. Eli Harold will stay. I'd rather Tavai get more money. I mean, he'll get a contract, I think, this year. Jordan Evans and Zaire Franklin are two guys that we're going to keep around. Justin Coleman wants a lot of money. He's arguably worth it. Isaiah Johnson did really nothing. He was a gunner on kickoff. He didn't really do anything. We're going to release him as well. Free safeties, decent players, strong safeties, more decent players. Our kicker, Corbin King, punter, Michael Barrett. So nothing out of the blue of people that cost a shit ton of money. Trey Flowers is kind of expensive. Nobody really up there. Justin Coleman wants a lot of money, or is using a lot of money. We can't resign anybody, so we'll advance to the next stage of the playoffs, and we may get some money back. We may just be trapped in the negatives. Yeah, we have negative .89 cap room, so we can't sign anybody. Devontae Adams got released. Lane Vander Esch, Joe Mixon's going to the Vikings. He got a freaking upgrade as well. And yeah, so let's see actually who else got an upgrade as a player. He's injured. That's why he wasn't there for a second. I got scared as shit. I thought he was. Taylor Decker is now. Has he always been, or did he just go up? He's just always been. I didn't realize it. Defensively, Jamal Adams was. He got a development trade. He's up to an elite player. A lot of elite players around the board. Kendall Ford will stay. He's not a guy I'll probably pick up the next franchise just because I pick him up so damn often. But yeah, as running back wise, we don't have one. We're obviously on the search for one. Bengals be a nice team to trade, have a trade with. We've got Tommy Lee Lewis. He's not a terrible player at all. He's a decent player. We're gonna try to trade him to the Bengals. The Bengals are kind of interested in him. They're really interested in Wingolm, and we kind of need Wingolm as a backup, though. It's not terrible, but we'll look around. Are they interested in Jesse James? Yes, they are. Is there anything that we don't need at all? Really, all these guys play really fucking well. have 2/3. I'll give him the later third. And pick up the first round first pick off of 2 players we didn't need. It'll free a crap ton of cap room for us. This is what we were looking for. And now, we've got all these running backs we need. We're going to have a a couple practices. This is when your linebackers, you really don't. Our linebackers are solid. We don't have a negative. We have, like, positive now. Negative 9. Yeah, we have no cap room at all. Even though we had 6 point something, no, we don't. So we'll advance that. Maybe we have like no. So let's go ahead and look at some running backs. Travis Pryor, wasn't he Heisman? That's interesting. He was a receiver when he won Heisman. Rashad Jones is going to call it a career. We can actually look at who. Receiver Travis Pryor got switched to corner. Hella interesting, really. Let's go look at people that retired. We can look at stats. It doesn't fucking matter. We see a lot of coaches. Let's look at retirements. Jim McCoy, Golden Tate, Ndamukong Suh, Patrick Chung, Riley Reef, Everson Griffin, Brent Curtin, Ben Roethlisberger, Delaney Walker, Mikey Upati, Matt Bryant, Richard Sherman, Jason Kelsey, Rashad Jones, Greg Olson, Kareem Jackson, Pete Carroll, that's an interesting one, Sean Payton, John Gruden, Andy Reid, and Bruce Arians. Wow. It's a lot of coaches calling it quits. Kilgore, who really wouldn't. Look at any big re-signs in our division. We re-signed early on in the season, definitely. Keem Hicks for 2 years, Burton for 4, Charles Leno for 4, for a lot of fucking money too as well. Hicks is making almost damn near what Trey Burton's making in fucking 2 fucking years. Mike Hughes, fucking the punter's getting paid a little bit. Zaire Alexander could be making a little bit more. Josh Jackson got a decent contract. James Daniels made a pretty shit ton. Roquan Smith making a pretty penny as well. Taylor Gabriel might be getting ripped off a little bit. He'll be fine. Not really. Kyle Fuller got a $15.8 million contract for 1 year. Didn't seem to want to resign long term. Joe Well or some shit like that. We signed Frank Ragnow, our center, for 5 more years. Quara for 4. Marquell Lee for 4. Sean Davis for 1. And Ward for 2. The Colts signed anybody? Just had a Tim Jernigan for 1 year for 5.81 mil. 5.18 mil or something like that. We're gonna Scott. That's crazy though. He decided to go to corner. This guy will be the guy to look at. Darren Gray, ran a 4.43, an 8th running back in the draft. Like really good, damn good looking kid. Oh, I like this guy's combine. He's decent. He's a mid-first rounder though, which will put him up. Some decent running backs really. Saving back, ran a 4.42, 3rd in the running back class. He's fast, He's strong. I like him as a player. I want him as well. He's a mid-first rounder. Moving him late. I don't see it happening. This guy we already looked at, and I want him. Tavares Meredith. Meredith has to get drafted. He ran a 4.5. Broad jumps a 10.3. Bench press 29 reps. First, he was the strongest running back. He's a good player. He killed the combine. This guy's another guy that you want to look at. Late first rounder. A little bit slower. He's a receiving back. I don't know if I'd want him. Receiver wise, slot receivers are usually quick. This guy right here, good ass combine. Damn, Dwayne Mason is gonna go up and get it. Get out. Here in a 7.2. This guy ran a 7.3. He's a 4.48 in the receiver class. I'm looking for something in the second round that's gonna be quick. Mid-second rounder. Thompson. I'm looking for somebody 4.3 speed around here. 4.42 Ricardo Barlow. I'm gonna probably end up drafting him. And somebody that did pretty decent there combine. Yeah, some first round talent. You know, he's a decent receiver. He's pretty quick. Dwayne Bodden's another guy we'll look to pick up. And yeah, we'll need a receiver. I think we'll look to pick one up. I think we're fine. Other than that, I think we're solid. I think we're golden. Can't do anything in the free agency signing side of things. So we're in negative cap. We're in negative 9.28 mil. So yeah, we are kind of fucking broke as shit. So advance the week, and Joyce Baylor is returning from injury, and we'll go straight into the draft. So as you see, Leonard Donaldson's back from injury as well. He got injured, really? Free agency. I just want to see Adams. This is gonna be annoying. He's in our division now. Leighton Vander Esch is in our division. Joey Mixon's going to play against us. Von Miller's going back to the Broncos. Ron Humphrey's going to be in our division. Matt Paradis. Michael Gallup is going to be in our division. Kenny Galladay. Arlen Landry. Antonio Callaway. Brennan Graham. So yeah, some decent pickups. All these top players were picked up in our division, so you know, a lot of money used. We'll start the draft. We have the first round, first pick. We're gonna take a little bit of a reach here and take Darren Gray. He had a decent game. Rick Andrews is the top guy. We don't need him though. We need a running back. We're gonna reach a little bit. Take Darren Gray, 75 overall, hidden talent, number 15 true value. But 75 overall is not terrible. 92 speed, 92 excel. His trucking's low, his juke and everything's high. This man is going to excel. I think he's going to be really good. He's going to become the starting running back early on. I want somebody that will, you know, we'll see if that guy gets Rick Andrews at 80. I'm not surprised. I want to say who takes Travis Pryor, Richard Brewer, Morgan Sletcha, Chris Coleman. Travis Pryor was an elite player. We have the 32nd pick, so it's practically a second round pick because we won the Super Bowl. Mark Sullivan is still there. Is that a guy that we looked at? It's a guy that we looked at. We may not have actually thought we were going to get him, though. There's Meredith. Let's go late. Out of all these guys, is there anybody that's supposed to go hella early? And no first round talents. Seems that tight end that we looked at seems to have went. So now I'll probably end up waiting and getting Mitch Floyd or Zion Kennedy. Zion Kennedy's a little bit bigger. Mark Sullivan's still here though. He's a really good player. We'll take him. 75 overall, hitting as well. He's ranked 10, so better than our first round pick. I'm at 32. 91 speed, 90 excel. A little bit better. I think they're about the same. They're really the same guy. And they're both going to play about the same, so it'll be fine. We don't pick until the 32nd pick. So let's go ahead and get there. And most... It's just going to get on my nerves, but should I get rid of it? Draft board, we've got some players. Thompson fell. Seems like our guy got picked. Wes Schaffer. I want to pick him up as a backup. I don't know if I want to do that too early. We got Walt Snow, Torrey Eugene. You know, some decent positions. And sometimes I just want to take the highest guy on the board. Sometimes it's not about who you want. Sometimes it's just about value. I think Kyron Vaughn is the highest man on the board. Not the quickest man, but I think he'll make plays like Marcus Kemp did. 65 overall. Hammer seed, 85 excel. He's not going to be insanely good. His catching traffic is decent. You know, it'll be to be determined if he makes the team at this point of the season, really. But we'll see as we're going to go ahead and pick another player. We're going to go with the quarterback, Wes Schaffer. Or do we want to go with one of these guys? Who had the better combine? Torrey Eugene in a 4.53. Here in a 4.42. I think speed really makes a big difference there. And to get Walt Snow drafted to the Lions. Decent player. 90 speed, 59 man. We don't really run man though. 75 zone, 90 excel, 88 agility. Gonna be a great player. You know, he'll play slot. He'll play kickoff. I think he'll become a really big asset to this team. As Wes Schaffer just went quarterback out of Ohio State. I was looking at him all hard. I mean, we got a quarterback. We don't have a backup. And, you know, you sometimes you don't want to draft a rookie quarterback, especially when your quarterback's young. But I mean, when you don't have a backup, sometimes that's just something that comes to you. Ricardo Barlow is just not going to go now. Chancey Caldwell could. I don't see us needing to draft in their corner, not at this high. Willis Barlow was slow in his combine, though. I think we take a tight end. Obviously, I have none on my draft board. I think we were looking at Zion Kennedy, Mitch Floyd. How big was it? 4.78, 4.73. He's ranked higher. We'll take him. Zion Kennedy, a 60 overall, 82 speed, 77 excel. He'll still see the field. It's just he's probably not. I don't know. We'll see. He may not even make the team. He might just be demoted to practice squad before the season starts. As that pick gets through, as we go to the very last pick of the 4th round, we're gonna look to trade away this pick for the 4th round next year. A 4th round in 2023 from the Rams. We'll take that. We'll throw that pick to next year. And we'll go to our 5th round 17th pick, where we will probably pick Jeff Howard, 57 overall. Ricardo Barlow is still on there. He could play running back for us. We'll see. The 58 overall, 90 speed, 84 excel is really what's going to not help him out at all. He cannot accelerate down the field. That's not what we were looking for. And we will go in the draft. And, you know, we'll pick another player. I mean, Barlow was kind of a bust. I like JaMychal Gold. I think it might be too early to pick JaMychal Gold. Availability. Randy Pilgrim. 4.67. A 4.63. So both of them are 4, 5, 6. And none of them in this class are gifted with speed. So then I'm going to go with my gut. My gut tells me to pick Randy Pilgrim. 58 overall, 84 speed, 89 excel. Oh, he's awful. Is he big? He's 6'1", 202. He's a small tight end, but he's probably gonna end up playing tight end. Never mind. He can't pass ball, run, and block to save his damn life, so he can't play tight end.
The Lions are now on the clock.
We're back on the clock, and we have the irrelevant pick. I don't want to take my chances and not get this man. He's an incredible athlete. Jermichael Gold will take him. 60 overall. He'll get playing time, definitely. Jermichael Gold was a good pick. I like him. And we'll go down to our last pick. We have the very last pick of the draft. Second round, 32nd pick. Mr. Irrelevant. I want to pick a good player here. You know, a player that'll maybe not see the field, but, you know, won't not make the team. And my draft board has been trashed, so I say we take Case Bannon. Yeah, I don't like that idea actually at all. Do we pick another running back, or what do we do here? I say we pick up a kick returner. There's got to be a really fast receiver in here somewhere. Donald Humphrey wasn't used. Artie Poyer wasn't it? Yeah. Here at a 4 or 5. It's fast enough. Hidden development. That's interesting. It's very interesting. He has hidden development. So why are they trying to get him on the field, you know? As you see, here's our pick. Darren Gray and Mark Sullivan will both see the field a lot, really. Really similar play styles if you look at them across the board. I mean, yeah. Incredible. Like, they're scary, similar. They have scary similarities out of Auburn and Ohio State. I mean, they don't look the same, but they've got 1 year separating them. Kyron Vaughn, he's not bad. He just probably won't make the team. I think he's too slow. I just don't think he's an athlete. He's catching traffic. His spec catch is pretty high. What's his blocking? Yeah, he can't block. American Zion Kennedy. Kyron Vaughn. How big is he? Is he going to show me that or probably not? Not Mark Sullivan. I know. Here he is. Kyron Vaughn. 234. He could. We'll move him there. Walt Snow, you know, he's a decent player. We'll keep him around. Zion Kennedy. We got some decent guys. Artie Poyer, though, Mr. Irrelevant. Interesting enough, has hidden development. So we want to get him on the field. And he could very well make the field. You know, I could see myself getting him on the field. That is the goal this year. Get Artie Poyer on the field. He's 5'10", 194. You know, I mean, I want to go ahead and switch his number actually out from 80 to 11. Artie Poyer. That's what he's going to look like. Yeah, that'll be him. What are his cleats? Those are fine. Artie Poyer, we're just trying to get him on the field. Darren Gray. He's 5'9" and 208. He's number 35. I don't really like that. I want him to be like, give me number 26. His pads look a little big. They're not though. You know, I don't think he needs gloves. I'm gonna try something different out with him. I think we're starting running back number 26, Darren Gray. And then Mark Sullivan, number 23. He'll keep number 28. Looks like LeBron James in the face. Yeah, those are two running backs, and then Walt Snow. Literally what I would have made him look like. He gave me number 25. Karan Vaughn. 86, Zion Kennedy. 42, Ricardo Barlow. 80, Randy Pilgrim. No, we can't have that. This should like Jesse James. He ain't gonna make the roster. Michael Gold. And yeah, so those are our rookie players. Should probably spend some coach XP. Spend damn near 20K of it. The kickers and punters just didn't have enough money. 57 of 75 people on our roster as we will force week one. I'm gonna get a drink, so make sure with me. dropped it. Um, Zaire Franklin gonna go up to 73. +1 block shooting, +1 zone, +3 tackle. Weight 239, 26, 6 foot. I don't really care about Close Jacobs. To me, he's built like a tight end. So he is. I mean, I think we have too many receivers. Let's just go ahead and adjust the lineup. So, starting running back out of week 1, they're both going to bench over Wayne Gallman, which is interesting. 2 running backs that will, go back and back on runs. I don't want Gray or Sullivan playing fullback, so don't think one does get tired. And we've got Julius Bailey actually went up to a Superstar X Factor. We need to figure out who we want receiver 3. Oh, that stunk. Willis Jacobs up to a 66 at tight end. We got Tanyan as well. Honestly, I kind of want Jacobs playing over Tanyan. Defensively, same thing. Walt Snow. I want Jermichael Gold playing over Keith. I want Jermichael Gold to get a couple of plays this year. And honestly, I kind of want, in the playoffs or in the preseason, I want it to be all about our rookies. I want them to get in the game and make plays. And, usually you don't play your starters, and that's what we're going to do. We'll let Anthony McGee start the game, and then we'll give Stephen Mills a little bit of playing time. Wayne Gallman will play the first play, then we'll see how that goes. We need a backup running or fullback. How many running backs do we got? A lot. Donald Burns is not a terrible player. Frank Barton was, though. Damon will play fullback for now. We'll have him play fullback for now. He may move. Who knows? Who knows? Mills will back him up. Wayne Gallman for now. Receiver-wise, we'll have Marquise Brown and Julius Bailey starting it off. And I want Artie Poyer to get a crap ton of reps throughout. I think he'll be 4th receiver right now. Manny McGowan. Kyron Vaughn doesn't really need any reps. Darren McBean. Maybe even we'll get more reps than him. Devarius Page, didn't he play really well? Maybe it was somebody else. We'll let Devarius Page play at the 3 position. Tight end wise, we've got what we want. We don't really have any rookies we need to play on offense or anything else besides the core positions I showed. Third down running back is Wayne Gallman, and power back is Wayne Gallman. It seems that Sullivan is the backup on those. And so yeah, slot receiver will end up being Manny McGowan. Alright, well, we'll give Manny McGowan a chance. and then Marquise Brown will back him up. Actually, I will have Page back him up. And yeah, so let's make sure our halfback. Yeah, we'll put Sullivan right here, and then Gray. So yeah. Let's get into this game. We're gonna play offense only for the first game. So yeah, let's get into it. Play offense on the lie. Do we not have a kicker? Why the hell did Corbin King quit on us? I'm so dead, bud. James White, so you're gonna sit there. We can't have a kicker, that's annoying. Our punter can't play kicker. Alright, for now, just for shits and giggles, a man that will not make the team. Ricardo Barlow, you are going to play punter for now. Alright, no, he needs to play kicker, not punter. My fault. Punter. 32 power, 32, like 44 accuracy. Yeah, my fault. You're a kicker, not a punter, dude. I think we can put him at kicker, but just start Barrett over him. You know, Barrett's never had to kick it. Until we can get this whole thing cleared out, he'll start at both positions. Because in Madden, they never see the field at the same time, so yeah. Nope, wrong one. I was like, they had a rookie. We've had a couple rookies, you know. I think if we go in, will Danny Manning even be on the top anymore? No. Those are the three guys that, well, I'm just a new one. Probably three highest overalls. They got Antonio Hodges, Mike Evans, Devondre Campbell. Antonio Hodges, a halfback, max security. I mean, we ran the ball a lot. The only problem is we got tired, and I think with two running backs, if we run a dual set, if we run more like a Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman team rather than a Joey Mixon and Wayne Gallman get Joey Mixon getting like 200 yards, Wayne Gallman getting like 10. I think we can balance it out and have two really solid running backs will be good. You know, we might have running backs better in the passing game. That's fine. Tevin Coleman was really that type of running back. Devontae Freeman was on that actually just majority of the time. Ran it. Like, he was the guy you hand the ball off. Maybe we have a running back like that. I don't know. A guy that can make plays in space when he gets the ball. A guy that runs hard. We'll see. As we'll get the ball first. And Anthony McGee will start the preseason. Because, you know, I think it's really smart to let your quarterback get a little bit of playing time in the preseason. As Wayne Gallman finds some room down to the 45, 30 yards. And I can't bash him after a run like that. 32 yards after contact. He could still start if he proves himself as a starter, but McGee will start in the in the preseason. You know, we want to stay away from injuries, so we're going to start or bench some of our backups. And, you know, Wayne Gallman's not supposed to start this season. He's supposed to be a backup, but if he plays good, And I guess he would be notified as the starter. He's got 34 yards on the day as he gets stopped right there, and it'll be 3rd down. McGee's going to look to throw. McGee's going to run it. 1st down for Anthony McGee. McGee going to go underneath to Sullivan, and Sullivan will pick up 1 yard, and they will move the chains by that 1 yard. As Anthony McGee had nowhere to go. Macklin is gonna get there, sacking him. 3rd and 18. And now you don't have a lot of faith in yourself converting this one. They're gonna go deep. That is McGowan who won't make the play. And McGee, 4th and 18 from the 42, is gonna punt this one away. Barrett with a huge kick. Down at the 16. Great play. And the Detroit Lions will come off the field and let their defense come on. And they'll come back on the field after a defensive possession. As McGee going to give this one to McGowan, who tries to make a move in open space. And when you play slot receiver, you got to be quick on your feet. You got to make quick moves. You got to get off blocks, and if you're just a receiver that catches it, it's gonna be hard. You don't have to be quick. You just got to be elusive. And McGee, incomplete. And that'll bring us to a 3rd down. There's McGee looking, gonna go upfield. Marquise Brown. You don't see a lot of those. Last year, man had hands. I don't know if he even had it in his arsenal to drop pass. As Barrett gonna boot that one a little bit left, and that's Snow coming down the field. Snow gonna engage the blocker for Keith to come down and crack number 32. What a play. Tampa Bay cannot score, and McGee comes back on the field. McGee gonna give it to Wayne Gallman. Wayne Gallman up the field. Wayne Gallman lost the football. Picked up by Levante David. Wayne Gallman got that football got cracked. Not even him, no, football. There's 37 seconds to go. We get a turnover now. Is Anthony McGee gonna give this one to Julius Baylor, who gets up the field, jukes inside, picks up a huge 1st down. 19 yards by Julius Baylor. Julius Baylor again. Who gets the edge and will pick up the 1st down. And that'll be the 1st quarter. And the backups will come in to enter the 2nd quarter. 1st down and 10. Stephen Mills will come in the game and attempt to make some plays as he takes the snap. Mills trying to get out of there. Mills gain a 6. Gain a 5. They're going to get him actually. 2nd and 5. Mills takes the snap. Quick throw. Incomplete. Very inaccurate. We need a good, decent backup and a decent 3rd string so we can actually move the ball on plays like this. So Mills is gonna give it to Sullivan. Sullivan up the field, down to the 19. 1st down. Sometimes you gotta give it to your back out of the backfield. Sullivan took it. A nice gain. He wasn't their 1st round pick. He was their pick at the end of the 1st round. What a pick he was. They were Gray and him were really close to the same player last year, and they just really look the same on paper. I think they're gonna be a great duo here if they follow through with what they want to do with the duo running backs. They're just a phenomenal pair together. They never really play with each other, but they don't know it, but they play the exact same as the ball's out. Page is gonna hit him enough to get him out of bounds. Beckner Jr. Sullivan fumbles it on the goal line, and now he's put up against his own goal line. This will be Darren Gray. He'll get a carry here. Darren Gray gonna cut it up field, man. Pick up a nice gain of 9. Huge play as it'll be 2nd and 9. Stephen Mills gonna give it to Gray again, who Gray finds another block down to 19. Darren Gray's looking good. They're both looking really good. And you know, sometimes you want to play as a starter. They'll have a starter like Devontae Freeman starts games, but he definitely doesn't end the games. I guess what they're gonna do here is Tanyan. Huge catch down to the 45. Mills just threw a dime, and that's not something you won't normally see from Mills. Seems like he's a whole new guy out here. As it'll be 1st and 10. Mills gonna give it to Sullivan. Sullivan will pick up a 1st down to the 40. Dude, him and Gray are running hard. It's gonna be hard to figure out who's gonna start the game, who's gonna be that leading rusher, and it may just not be Solomon. He has a fumbling problem. Lauderdale will get him. Luvu will go down, and that's his 2nd fumble on the preseason game. You know, they don't want to run a guy that has a fumbling problem. As Sullivan, they're gonna pull it, give it to McGowan. Ooh, can't make a move in space. 2nd and 10. Mills takes the snap. Mills gonna go to Tanyan. Ooh, he'll put his shoulder down and pick up the 1st. And that'll go to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. Nobody's been able to put points on the board. It's been a defensive shutout in this game, and we will continue this defensive shutout. As Mills gonna go to Sullivan in the backfield, who will pick up 2. And 2 yards is not a lot, as Mills gonna take it himself, dives. It's gonna be close. They're gonna give him the 1st though. He's gonna dime that one to Page. 1st down at the 49. Mills gonna give it to Sullivan. Sullivan down the sideline. Sullivan 1st down. They may not be driving the way you want them to, but they're driving. Is looking here. That's Page. Ooh, looks to get a 1st down. Down he goes. 31-yard line. Timeout for the Detroit Lions as they were moving down the field. As you see, backups will come in. Artie Poyer will come into the game. Artie Poyer in the end zone. Not going to be there. 3rd and 2. They wanted him, they couldn't get him. 3rd down. A fake right there. Swatted by the defense. Spence gets that. And that was Daniel Manning. I know Stephen Mills before. He says same almost look. Barrett is no good. The punter can't make the kick, and you can't be surprised. He's a punter. He misses that kick. 0-0. 0. As the offense will start the 3rd quarter. Mills is going to take a draw play. Mills right up the gut. Mills down at the 14. 1st down for Stephen Mills. Huge play. A huge 1st down there. As Mills gonna go deep to McGowan, who is overthrown by Mills. Second down. He wanted it all in one play, didn't get it. And it'll be second down and 10. Instead of throw it incomplete to number 84, Mills off target once again today. Second down. Stephon Mills gonna give it to McGowan, who drops it, and punting's been a growing theme in today's game. And Barrett will once again punt it away. He's gonna let that one go. A decent bounce. Snow gets him down at the 1. Huge play by Walton Snow. And they're going to try to go 99 yards. It's not going to happen. And they will take over. This offense will take over at 38. Page trying to catch me, Will, at the 9. Noah Spence gets caught. And the kick is good. 6-0. And it's been a struggle of a game for this offense, as Mills is going to hand it off to Sullivan, and he will go backwards for 2. Second and 12. Stephen Mills takes the snap. Stephen Mills looking, quick throw, finding Jacobs. First down. Jacobs is a tight end as well, and it's a good pickup. You see a receiver that plays more like a tight end. He's a big receiver. He's good at blocking on the outside, but he can play tight ends. Sometimes you see tight ends and you want to play receiver because they block well and they're fast and they can help on run plays. He's one of those guys that can play tight end and add depth to that position. As Gray will be on the field to block for Sullivan, who will pick up a first down. Darian Gray gonna go up for it. It skyrocketed right there. Second and 10. Sullivan. Mills gonna give it to Sullivan. Sullivan gonna truck in over his head, try to pick up a first. The call is inches shy. Third and inches. Mills gonna give it to Gray. Gray up the field. Gray. First down. 3 rushes, 22 yards. He's playing phenomenal today. And I think right now, not a lot's happened, but I think if they stop right now, they're gonna give him MVP, or they're gonna give him the start week 1. I think this is the only game they played. As Stephen Mills down to the 22. Huge run right there. First and 10. Stephen Mills looking, going to throw to Page, who will get cracked by Lavonte David, but also pick up a first down. And that'll end the third quarter. The fourth quarter will come into play, as we need, for some reason, Artie Pryor is not in the game. I put Anthony McGee back in. I'm gonna give Gray some of the snaps, but Artie Poyer in the game, and I think we need another slot receiver. For right now, Ty Johnson's gonna play a slot receiver because all these guys are just playing terrible. And here we go, 2nd and 2. We don't have a lot to go. Fourth quarter begins. Artie Poyer is going to come in the game. I think he's going to play pretty well this season, and that'll be a first down for Darren Gray, who is going to be a phenomenal player. Who has it in him to be a starting running back. He just has to show it. As McGee's going to go to him, and he's going to fumble. I think that's a Incomplete pass. They'll call it a fumble, whatever. And once against Levante David, when somebody has fumble. The other guy, though, I forget his name at the moment, but that's his fault. Those fumbles, I can't really put that on anybody else. And that's a pick. 6. Murphy something picks it off for 6, and Anthony McGee comes in down 21 to nothing. And you know, there's not enough time to come back in this game, but you know, they'll do what they can. Looking for Ty Johnson, who comes down with the grab somehow, not at the 50. McGee looking incomplete as all hell, and you know, we need a quarterback pretty bad. McGee gonna go to Burns, who's not open. And you want to know my biggest regret? Quarterback. That's been the position I think that has played the worst this game. As that's gonna be Poyer, who they've been trying to find. They finally get it to him, and that'll be 1st and 10. As McGee looking, that's Ty Johnson, who turns on the burners out of the 9. Ty Johnson's a phenomenal athlete. You know, you want him on your team. Right now he's showing up at receiver, but you know, he can play a lot of position more than just receiver. There's McGee gonna give it to Gray, who had no running room. Pick up 3 on the play. 3 yards, McGee. Jacobs! Dude, you're not calling me that's not a touchdown? 3rd and goal after a drop tutty. And if you're Jacobs, you go up for this. Now it's your route, but 4th and goal. We have to go for it, you know, what else are we going to do? I'm just going to give it to Gray. There's no running room, down at the 5. And they'll probably end this game. Is Lucas Booth played a good game today. 2 tutties today. And that'll end the game. We take an L. We know we need to switch. We have ass backups, really. Then we need to fix that on offense. Make sure to advance the week first, but terrible game we played. You know, Harold. I'm going to go up to a 76 overall, up to the green. +2 power move. He's a star development. 28 years old. And, you know, we need receivers. Speed doesn't always matter, but our receivers are pretty bad. Marcus Kemp, I do believe, left. Yeah, all these guys are up for sale, and it seems to be nobody wants them, so I mean, let's say some receivers out we would like. What did the Colts have? T.Y., Devin Funches, Devontae Parker, Paris Campbell. Hmm. $30K, damn, he got signed for cheap. Renfro. Kareem Betts. Slow as all hell. Oh no, Josh Gordon. Kyrie or something like that. Pounds. Garland is the ugliest man I've ever seen. Can I trade for him or? We don't have cap room, dude. Okay. Do not want to, but have to release. I'm gonna start releasing people, dude. Flip Rivers is out there. Daniel Jones is out there. Dupree's out there. We're in debt, dude. We can't do anything. Let's just go on the next preseason game, dude. Like, we can't do anything. We're too far into debt to make any changes to our lineup. Landon Collins is not good at Jamal Adams. Landon Collins also might be 30. Matthew, I did this. Some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
Hey everybody, it's the
94 is still good. He used to be like a 99, I think. He's at the 96, as I've seen him.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
As well, start this game with Anthony McGee again. Gonna play the entire game this time because Stephen Mills. Oh, yeah, there's no way we're gonna let him take a snap this game after the atrocious game he had last week. As McGee had a guy that was gonna get open, but Allen just gets there for the sack before we had time to get rid of it. And it'll be third down as McGee. Gonna ask for some mercy, handing it off to Wayne Gallman, who will get cracked by Landon Collins. And we'll punt that away.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing.
They're gonna punt that one towards the edge. Nobody gonna make the play. Will Harris will walk in and make it. Not at the 39. And they'll score a touchdown. Something we can't seem to do. Anthony McGee gonna hand it off to Wayne Gallman again, who will pick up the first down now and move the chains. 7 yards after contact, pretty incredible. Anthony McGee gonna fake it, roll out. McGee looking, not enough time. He'll get sacked and he's injured, which leaves it to Daniel Manning. And you don't want to put your starting quarterback, but when you're in this position, you have to. You just pray that he doesn't get injured. As here we go, 2nd and 15. Looking, Daniel Manning gonna find Julius Baylor, and he's gone. 68 yards for the touchdown. And Daniel Manning has to just come in, throw an easy pass to Julius Baylor. It's too easy for him in this preseason. So we have Daniel Manning. We give it to Wayne Gallman, who will make a juke and pick up 3. 30. Turf toe will bench him for the game. The goal is not to get Daniel Manning sacked, and that's probably what they'll do. They'll probably tell him, hey, listen, we need you for the regular season, and today, you are needing the football. If you're about to get hit, you either go down and you dump the bitch away. You don't take hits for a preseason game. As looking is Manning, and McGowan gets hit in the head as the awareness of a retard and can't catch it. And Barrett will punt that one away. Evans will fall. Everybody will fall. Yeah, falling. He'll go nowhere. Down at where he caught it, and they'll score a tutty, make it 77-14. And we'll get the ball back as Daniel Manning gonna give this one to Wayne Gallman, who will go absolutely nowhere. Stopped. 2nd and 10. Quick throw to Marquise Brown, who's not having a season. And, you know, it's not looking good for fantasy owners. They want to see he's played not a shell of his former self this preseason. Daniel Manning gonna launch one. And he got that one, though. Huge play by Marquise Brown. And, you know, he launched that one so far. Marquise Brown, I mean, didn't have to slow down. That's how far he threw it. As this one's gonna go to Wayne Gallman, who cannot make a crap. 2nd and 10, Daniel Manning catching it. It's gonna be a draw play to Wayne Gallman, who will pick up a decent 7, making it a sack, or 3rd and 3. Wayne Gallman's gonna get the football and drop it. And Daniel Manning 2 and 6, 127 yards at a tutty. Not all of it's his fault, but I mean, plays like that, you know, you gotta make those grabs. You gotta make those plays. So we have Daniel Manning, 4th and 3. He's going to hand it off to Wayne Gallman. It's down to the 3. And give it to Wayne Gallman again, who lost it. Thoney damn near runs it in the end zone. Daniel Manning looking. That's Tanyan. Touchdown by the tight end. 14 to 14. As the goal is for this offense to make a couple plays here. They've got the pass blocking they need finally. Marquise Brown's going to get that one. It's caught. Juking out 34, but 27 is there to make the polar line. 168 total yards allowed. Daniel Manning gonna give it to Sullivan. Well, got the first down of 11 yards on the play, and I mean, we're gonna put Artie Pryor in as well at slot receiver because I want Artie Pryor to make plays. I mean, I don't think if you put him in, it doesn't give him. But I think that he needs to get a lot more downs played at least. Maybe not actual catches, even though right there he's open. He's got a block. Artie Pryor up the field. First down and a little bit more for him. He shouldn't even gotten drafted. He was the last pick of the draft, and I mean, right now they're looking to make him a star receiver on this team. Throwing it up for Julius Baylor, who comes down with it. What a play by Julius Baylor, who solidified himself as a slot corner last year, a couple years back. He played decent, didn't get into the Pro Bowl. He didn't have that type of game or career, but he plays number 2 receiver, and this year he's already showing that he's playing he's a number 2 receiver. As Wayne Gallman will go nowhere. 2nd and 12. Wayne Gallman, you've got to come out, dude. He takes too long, and we'll have to take a safety. 23 to 21. As we're gonna toss this one up. One of those safeties have got to bite. Quick release for Marquise Brown. And he gets swatted. It's out at the last second. Marquise Brown, what a huge play by both men right there. Trying to make a play is Julius Baylor. Getting the ball here. Baylor going to go backwards. Timeout. 3rd down and insanely long. 3rd and 15. They're going to look to score a touchdown here. As looking for Marquise Brown. He has it. Burt. Catch man. Timeout with 1 second to go. And the Detroit Lions go deep to Marquise Brown. Last play of the drive. And these fast receivers, you got to be careful what they make on the line. The moves they make. Then they get past you. You're not ready. 24 to 23. We go into halftime. The Washington Redskins football, as we'll see, is Artie Pryor going to be in the game. I'm gonna put him back in at slot receiver. I don't care if he plays. What else he plays as we enter the second half of football. Huge game for these receivers here. Snap made. Looking, gonna go to Julius Baylor, who makes the grab. Not to a 6-yard gain. We need more receivers. They're gonna play the entire preseason and everything, but we really can't do anything about that. So, both of them are X Factor, dude. It's like they're the 2 combo, and then when they're X Factors, I mean, what do you do? As that's Marquise Brown, who will get his feet in bounds. And that'll be a grab for Marquise Brown right there. You just go back and forth to them. They don't lose their X Factor ability. As here we go, Daniel Manning. Gonna go to Marquise Brown, who will get the grab. Almost 300 yards for Daniel Manning on the day, you know. It's too easy for him. Sullivan isn't gonna get the ball. I thought he was. It's gonna go to Julius Baylor, damn near in the red zone, end zone, and it'll be incomplete. 3rd down and 2. So here we go, Sullivan. 3rd and 2 is gonna get the ball. Sullivan ain't gonna get it. Down he goes. Manning looking, and he gets sacked. Coach Sullivan has to take hits like that. He will get up though. He's fine. He's fine. Fine, thankfully. As we'll go down by 10. Daniel Manning gonna pull. David Bakhtiari and Sullivan all the way down to 39.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
He's looking for a play. That is Artie Poyer. Will drop the football at midfield. And you see, he was the last pick of the draft, you know. And it's not even the only purpose of it. He was the last pick of the draft, and he's still playing as good as he's been. I think he's having an incredible game. We'll see what kind of career he has. Daniel Manning incomplete there, and everybody's on his own now. So here we go. Daniel Manning takes the snap, looking, gonna go to Jacobs, who will cut up field, fumble it, and Marquise Brown will make the tackle. Huge fumble lost by Jacobs. You gotta hold on to that football. He loses it, and they'll get the ball back. Not with the time they want, nor the place of the ball that they want. They're just gonna go deep to Jacobs, who can't hang on. He was wide open. He's gonna drop a wide open pass. You know, there's some contact, but I mean, you gotta make those plays. Is Daniel Manning going to give it to Sullivan, who will go nowhere. Unless there's a lot of running room. He may have a lot of Amir Diller running. I don't know why. But he does. Daniel Manning looking, going to go to Sullivan, who will pick up the first down. Down at the 40, and Sullivan's down injured. That's not good if you're a rookie. I mean, yeah, he was a late round rookie in the first round. You know, he's supposed to be, he's going to be one hell of a running back. You know, he was, draft prospects think that Gray's going to be a little bit of a bust. He's going to be better. We'll see as Marquise Brown gets a huge gain there. For a first down. 2nd down, going to give it to Marquise Brown again, who picks up another first down. And Daniel Manning has just been tossing it all game, and it's working. I mean, he's wide open every single time he tosses it. Again, Marquise Brown gets open, and again he goes down the field, down to the 9. First down, moving the chains. Next play, Daniel Manning snapping it, looking, throwing, and Marquise Brown finished his drive with a touchdown. How many receptions did he have on that drive? I think the last 4 or 5 plays were just to him. As it's 31 to 37. Huge takeaway for us right there. As we're going to give this one to Gray, who will run it hard. Down at the 17, 9 yards for Gray. Elbow sprain, you know, it sucks. We'll keep Gray in, though, for now. And he actually might come out because I think he's out for a quarter. And we'll keep Gray in the game. And Daniel Manning will run a play. Give it to Gray. Huge juke. Picking up the first down. Daniel Manning looking, gonna go to the end zone. Flag. Oh, no, holding on the offensive line. 1st and 20 at the opponent's 26. We got a little bit ways to go. We're gonna send Hawkinson in motion. Put Hawkinson in the inside. Give it to Gray. He will pick up 9 on the play. 2nd and 11. Daniel Manning looking at it. Toss one to Gray. He drops a... Yeah, that's it. If it's going to play is right. It'll be 3rd down now. As we're going to give this one to Ty Johnson. He will pick up the 1st down and more. 1st down for Ty Johnson. 13 yards on the play. As we're going to give it to Ty Johnson. Again, he has nowhere to go. He still gets back to the line. 2nd and goal. Quick pass and throw. And Daniel Manning's a complete 3rd and goal.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, you can
Yeah, I'm incomplete. 4th down, what do we want to do here? I say we go for it. What do we got to lose? Yeah, they're saying go for it. Yeah, why not? We have nothing to lose. Daniel Manning looking, throwing. My fault. Incomplete though. We'll also turn the ball over and get it back with, I don't know how much time left, but try to move it down the field now. As who the hell knows how much time we have left. We'll send a couple of blockers to make a play. He's going to throw it up. Brown with a spear. And I'm going to make up for my mistake. Sullivan will come in. Hand off to Sullivan, and he will go nowhere again, a 1. Daniel Manning looking, quick throw to Marquise Brown, 1st down. And he's almost over 400 yards in a preseason game. 17 for 31. Marquise Brown is killing it in this preseason game. Man, I'm not surprised he's a dog, preseason or not, so. Already Burns can't get there. And it'll be a complete 2nd down. Daniel Manning. Looking, gonna give this one to Jacobs. And Jacobs gets caught, but it's like you're putting a linebacker on Jacobs. It's not fair. And he's gonna be such a counter this year for people because he was a receiver back in the day in college, and you know he's got that speedy on the edge, and it's because he was a receiver, it really helps him out. As we're gonna give this one to Marquise Brown, who seemed to let off the gas right there. Might have been gassed. Sullivan will come back in the game. They're going to hand this one off on 3rd and 8. Sullivan's going to pick up the 1st down and more. Down to the 28 for Sullivan. I don't even remember his first name. So they're going to give this one to Sullivan again. Sullivan has room to run. Gain of 3. Gain of Turdice. 2nd and goal. Bring Ray into the game. Gonna give it to Gray. Nowhere to go for him. Blocks didn't exist. As we will get a 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal. 2 attempts to try to take the lead. You gotta be smart with what you call. Daniel Manning. Looking, gonna go to Jacobs, middle field down at the 2. Gonna call a hurry up. He's close. He's not in though. Daniel Manning takes the snap. Daniel Manning, I threw it too quick. And it's gonna be incomplete. And I'm gonna play defense just so I can try to help us win the game. Oh, they're obviously gonna run it. Looks like they still have Alex Smith as well. And Bryce Love's gonna go nowhere. We'll call that timeout. Still down at the 2. We're gonna send it all at blitz again. We gotta get these gotta get through. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Gold fucking kills him. And that's gonna be the game, so I don't really care. Offense only. Yeah, they'll win the game. And, you know, we played a good game. We need a backup running quarterback. You know, turf toe. Can't be out for that long, turf toe, I don't think. But, again, we've been struggling. Money-wise, we're poor as all hell. But we're poor as shit. Randy Cousins up to 69 overall. Field goals are going to suck the first couple weeks. I don't know when we get paid. Coaches, as far as that goes. Artie Poyer gonna go up to an 83 overall. 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 I need to get him more playing time because I think that we're not getting our players enough playing time. Mark Sullivan, I think is Mark, right? Mark Sullivan. 65 plays. Gray has gotten 37. Artie Poyer's gotten 57. So you know he's gonna cut more. He's getting a little bit extra plays than everybody else. I like that. He's gonna play the first three quarters, and the starting running back will be Sullivan and Gray again in this game. So we'll get Sullivan a little bit extra playing time in this game, and next game as well. We'll put Artie Poyer there. Get him a couple extra plays, and yeah, we'll face the Bears. The Bears. Kick some ass. Who's milling at 8:48 p.m.? Kick their ass, take the dub, go home, win it. I'm kind of scared of McCullum Mack. Eli Harold ain't dough, so we'll be fine. Kendall Fuller versus Kyle Fuller. They're not. They could be brothers. I'm saying off the face, they could. They really could be. They might actually realize. I don't know. I don't want to follow that much into it. It'd be pretty funny though. Two really good corners, they're brothers. So we'll get the ball. McGee. Gallman's still in. It's because I changed everything but the starting running back. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. So there'll be certain plays that the starting running back gets in. There we go. He'll get one play. He'll get to run it for the very first play, and then he'll be taken out. Gallman will start off the game with a 3-yard gain. This will be second down. McGee looking in. McGee had Marquise Brown wide open. He just cannot make a throw. This will bring it to a third down. TJ Hawkinson will switch with Poyer, and Sullivan will pick up the first down. And Poole face mass penalty to get a couple extra yards, 15 yards. And 15 yards is pretty big, you know. I don't think that's small at all. As McGee takes the snap, gonna look for Sullivan down at the 48. And second and 9. Looking. Screens have been crucial, dude. We just can't get one. Sullivan's terrible at screens. It's not what he's made for. And Artie Poyer doesn't get his block. We're gonna go for it. Fuck it. I'm just kind of tired of playing. I'm not going for it. That's what should happen. That's a catch you die for, and you make the play, but yeah, it's a bad pass. Just a bad play by Marquise Brown as well. We're gonna have something. I don't give a fuck. They're gonna fucking score anyway. Here we fucking go. We're obviously gonna lose this game. That's picked by Kyle Fuller. And the problem is, I'm facing Khalil fucking Mack. I don't want to get sacked 9 fucking times, so I'm not going to. I'll let them score all day, every day. I'll be terrible with all shit. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna throw the screen. Julius Baylor, who couldn't make 2 jukes in a row, pick up 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. Gonna hand this one off to Sullivan, who can't run hard. Don't know why he won't. And 3rd and 4. McGee gonna give it to Hawkinson, who let go of it. Mike Ford actually played for the Lions. Will take a fumble recovery for 6, 17-0. We gotta stop letting go of this football. McGee faking it. McGee. So throw it on Poyer, because why the fuck not? And it'll be a complete. 2nd and 10. You know, we're not going anywhere. Terrible game so far. McGee gonna send him in motion. I'm gonna fucking block or. We're running it for the rest of the game. Or at least damn near the rest of the game. Mark Sullivan will get down to the 2nd and 1. Sullivan pick up another first down. Down at 39. 5 rushes, 26 yards of the play. And you know, we don't want to run it until he's tired, but it's probably what we're going to end up doing. Give him the ball until he can't run anywhere. That's 3 on the play. 4 actually, good enough for me. Yeah, he's not coming off the field, interesting enough. Sullivan got no room to run. He'll pick up 3, not terrible. 3rd down. We're gonna pass it because we're dumb as shit. Marcus Brown's gonna make a grab, go out of bounds, and yeah, he was the NFL in receiver yards last week as well, actually. And this is only the preseason. I don't give a shit for the preseason, but this game was in the regular season, our first game. I might be pretty pissed. Not gonna play good in that run play. We'll get 2. 2nd and 8. Sullivan finds a lane down the field to 29. 9 rushes for Sullivan. Solomon.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity.
And we have a wide open guy. We still have time. Khalil Mack is his first sack of the day. Not surprised there. Still the first half. That's what I'm confused about. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And that's first down with rack. No rack. It's incomplete. McGee's looking terrible. I'm just gonna start him anyway. McGee looking, got TJ Hawkinson open. Shy of a first. When you're down 24, you're gonna go for it. Sullivan is gonna get the football here. I'll guarantee it. Sullivan's gonna not get it, dude. And he's just not the guy. Darren Gray's gonna make those runs. If it's a run like that, we're gonna let Darren Gray take it. We're inside the 5. I don't want to lose any yardage. I want to get out of our own zone, but you know what I mean. We'll see what happens. We'll get a gain of 0.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw.
The terrible what? McGee's a dumbass, dude.
seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why.
Oh, fuck it. I don't care.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something.
I don't fucking care. We'll punt from our own zone.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down.
First down. Jet sweep gets it. Julius Baylor picks up the first down. Gain about 10, and he'll get an plus 7 yards because he got tackled for a loss earlier. So we'll give this one to Sullivan, who will cut it upfield and pick up a first down. Down at the 23.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you've got a back who's quick and shifty.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
That's a fucking terrible throw, dude. McGee's literally just costing us this game at this point. I mean, it's 21 to fucking nothing. I mean, this game's over. It's been over. Yeah, we still have to play it, so. When did McGowan get make a play? Should have known better than thinking he was gonna make a play. As we're gonna hand this one off. Sullivan's gonna have to right up the gut. He'll pick up a nice gain now. Get to a 3rd and shy. McGee gonna take it himself. McGee gonna dive down at the 44, 13 yards on the play. Julius Baylor, I know that, like, you could have got that, so. Second down. And 10. And he's going to take a huge hit, somehow hang on to it, and pick up the first down himself. Don't die. Thank gosh. He hangs on now to the 31. He has another pick. His 3rd pick of the half. It's alright, they won't score.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Throwing on first down. McGee over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
That's Marquise Brown. He's gone. 75 yards. To the house. To the house. They're starting quarterback. You know, we're not. We're not starting a couple starters today, but I mean, it's cool. Yeah, this guy's open. He just doesn't have time to get it to him.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
My fucking gosh. Phil Mack's gonna sack me there.
His 2nd sack of the night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards.
Oh my fucking gosh.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is gonna blow up in their faces.
No, nigga, I'm running this play.
They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage.
He's 1-on-1. He's 1-on-1. Fuck! Make a play! Jeez. What a fucking 34-3, dude. We've lost this game. Score doesn't fucking matter. Game been over. Marquise Brown picks up a first down.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Now the first play of the drive there.
Warrior chance. 8 for 21. He's fucking terrible.
He's done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Oh, Sullivan with a juke. Sullivan's gone. What a play by Sullivan. We've been waiting. He finally made a play. He gets a 41-yard rushing touchdown. What a tutty. 14-34. And we'll get the ball back. So we'll put the Daniel Manning in for the last quarter. Why not?
At their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's
I mean, we don't have any other running backs. And, I mean, why the fuck not? Really?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. First throw now for the backup Manning.
We're not facing Comax. We should be fine. Julius Baylor almost had him beat. Mike Ford. Mike Ford got lucky. He was just a little bit over. He played tight enough coverage. I'll give him that. I'm going to give this one to Gray, who finds the hole. First down. I think Darren Gray's going to start week 1. He was worth my first pick, I think.
Understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first down. Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Yeah, we may not have gotten yardage, but it is the greatest screen we've had. It's like one of the only screens we've had actually to be complete. Sullivan's gonna walk for Gray. He's gonna fucking fumble it. And we can't have that fucking shit. They're gonna score again. 41-14. The game's over. It's been over.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Manning. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is
Oh, come on, Boyer.
shot there on first down.
You catch that shit, dude.
An incomplete pass leads to
Come on,
2nd and 10
nigga.
from the 25. Throwing again. Manning. And that going to be
Dude, Kyle Fuller is a little too aggressive on these
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after
non-starters.
back-to-back
But it's whatever, it's fine.
From the gun, it's Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be
I'm just throwing this shit out rather than we can fucking do.
it fly, but it falls to the ground.
No, I want to talk about this game.
This defense was
I'm just thinking it's damn near fucking
They're
over.
going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does
I'm gonna
not
fucking
pay
throw my headset, dude. This game is so fucking shit.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Manning. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's
And Sullivan will make the play first down.
to the drive, 17 yards.
You know, I don't think he's a bad player. I think he's a decent player.
offensive linemen like to know
I think Gray's gonna start week 1.
throw the football. Sometimes
I think him and Gray will definitely split reps. I've already said that, but like, I think Gray will get the majority. I benched him for a reason this game. I obviously haven't started him because I had a feeling that he'd start over him. Sullivan just put the icing on the cake. He had a great play. I already knew I wanted to play him though. It's just not even his fault. It's just the way Gray runs. It's just better. That was a terrible run. 2-minute warning. We're gonna go 21-48. I mean, I don't care. It's a preseason. Preseason games don't matter to me. Ty Johnson, dude. I'm gonna releasing him. I don't want him on the team no more. He's so annoying. He's not good. Sullivan's a running back and he makes that play.
as the tackle's made.
I was waiting for him to drop it, to be fair. Daniel Manning.
Into the red zone now. Manning.
That's what we need, dude. Jacobs makes a play, dude. There we go.
Much an exercise in futility right now.
Go. That's why he's 6'5" and on our team, on our team.
Another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they
As we wanna, I don't want to play a regular season game. I kind of just want to play the last preseason game. I don't know. What do we want to do? And 88 overall, Julius Baylor. Catching spectacularness, jumping. Leonard Donaldson, you know, he's a phenomenal player. Up to a 82 overall now. Yeah, I think he was a first-year rookie for us as well as his third year in the NFL. Donnell Burns. What the fuck does this guy used to play? I did not know you. No, but he's probably gonna make the practice squad. Actually, no, little nigga gonna make the fucking team. Advancing toward the regular season. Fuck, face the Cowboys. Make the playoffs again. I mean to click that, but you know, we're just gonna make quick throws, quick reads, quick plays. Don't worry about the depth chart for right now. Anthony McGee is obviously not gonna start. I just wanted to get some reps. Daniel Manning is definitely the starter week 1. Wayne Gallman will be benched over Darren Gray. Receivers, we don't have a lot. We need more. I know. Lewis Jacobs will be in there. Let me under Poyer. I guess Jacobs will play over him. I don't care. Slot receiver. Marquise Brown over Poyer, but Poyer will also get some reps as well. As well as Gray will start over him. He's a lower overall third down and a lower overall power back, but I think he's a better player. I think they both got the same exact anything as well. So if I look at them, they're all like Poyer has 154 downs played. Darren Gray has 70. Mark Sullivan has 144. So you know, I mean, like getting 20 yards getting 20 carries a game. 50 plays is not going to be a lot for him. I think he'll get that pretty early on in the season. We'll play one game. Why not? Lose our playbook as well. Actually, mix it up a little bit. I want to make a... I'm going to run balanced playbook as we face the Cowboys. I'm pretty tired, dude. Miss face on call. Nothing insanely.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Detroit Lions. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday night.
Here we go. Thursday Night Football. We won the Super Bowl. We're opening up the season. They decided to have us face the Cowboys. Face the Cowboys. The most entertaining game of the season. And we won this game, you know. It was a really entertaining game, dude. It came down to the wire. We won it in OT against them in like week 2 or 3. And this year we're going to play them early on as well. And you know, it's a good choice of the third of the Thursday game. I mean, it's a really good game as Daniel Manning will come out and let's talk about Darren Gray. He's the starting running back of this week. They're gonna release Tommy Lee Lewis and start Poyer this week. A lot of drafted rookies. How do you feel? I mean, Joey Mixon was a really good player. Money became a controversial issue, and usually when teams go to the Super Bowl, they leave it all on the line. That's what the Lions did. They're looking to go back. They're still in there. Don't count them out. But Joey Mixon was one of those big, solid players that they were unable to re-sign and was tossed into the free agency. And, he was signed by the Vikings, and, we'll see what happens when they face each other, if he'll go off. But right now, they're wanting Darren Gray to perform, and I think he's doing that right now. He's running hard. He's getting yardage. 3 rushes, 20 yards. He's doing his job. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, sometimes it's not always about getting 100 yards of carry. He's doing his job. That's what matters. There, though. He was the yard, and then I'll bring him a third down. 3rd and short. Snap is made. They're going to go to the fullback, Dunn, who will pick up the first down. And Daniel Manning's drive will stay alive. And, they'll watch Saturday live as they'll watch from home, the locker room, wherever the hell they are. As that's Sullivan who gets the gain, breaks it outside, and will pick up 6. And, we all know about it. Him and Sullivan are going to trade carries, wanting a Tevin Coleman type of stuff. And I think it'll work out. I think Sullivan's a really hard runner. He reminds me a lot of Alvin Kamara a little bit. Obviously not as good as he is, but Darren Gray, reminds me of a little bit of Devontae Freeman. So, imagine those two guys on a team, they'd be pretty good. And, these guys are just a younger version, trying to show that they can be what they could be. And right now, they're getting every single carry of this game. And, that was their goal in the playoffs. Take the pressure off Daniel Manning, and they're going to go into the head of the season with the same outtake as he killed it in the preseason. And it's not really they're trying to take pressure off. They're trying to show that they can run the ball. And Dallas is getting frustrated. They cannot stop the run game. They're showing that they can finally run the football. Years of, not really running the football. I mean, they wanted a running back they could catch it because they were not going to run it at all. This year, they're going to implement a little bit of running, and it'll work out for them, as that'll be Marquise Brown who will pick up 8 on the play. 3rd and 2. Daniel Manning going to hand it off to Gray, who will be a yard shy. And they will kick and field goal, as Barrett will be on the kick. He's not very good at kicking field goals right now. He's not a good kicker. But they can't really kick far field goal or close field goals right now. They're in a struggle bus. They've spent too much money this offseason. They're in debt. Players. We heard a little bit about somebody trying to sit because they're not getting paid. We're not too sure about it, but nonetheless, all we know is that so that happens. Dak Prescott will take a play action. Tavai gets there. Sack. The defensive player of the year for the last 2 years, Tavai, had a phenomenal year last year, and he's looking to come out here and do it the same thing this year. As that's a quick throw. Oh boy. He's down the field, down the Wilson. 26 yards on the play. And that's a corner's job. You gotta get off that block and get to the outside, And his coach is getting on him about that one. That's a play he's gotta make, as he's gonna throw this one to number 88, Ricky Seals-Jones, who mosses Kendall Fuller. And the only problem with that, Kendall Fuller is like 2 foot tall. And I'm not being serious. I mean, I'm 5'6", so I don't know how I feel for Kendall Fuller, but I mean that's the problem of being short and being a corner. As I fucked this up that play, they're scoring touchdown. Mari Cooper gonna easily bring up the them up, and that will be Amari Cooper.
36 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And this will be 7-3 as we don't get the ball at half. We got to make plays, and you know we don't want to lose to Dallas. We'll see what we can do. As they'll punt this one off, and Ty Johnson will try to take this one back, as he will breaks a tackle. Ty Johnson is off to the races. Touchdown. A man that got snubbed out of that made the Pro Bowl, got snubbed out because he made the Super Bowl. He was in there as a kick returner off of 2 kick returns last year. Now he's got one this year on the first game of the year. He's got 15 games to try to play like he did last year and get one more. Question is, can he? Like, I think there was like one guy that had 1, and then he had 2. An incredible season is Jordan Evans, dude. Jordan Evans is a monster player. As they're gonna start Gold. Gold will take over for Joseph. He was a sixth round pick. They're gonna start him early this year. You know that was the goal, and that's gonna be picked. Kendall Fuller swatted it. You know, I mean, Cook still had a little bit of a chance at it. Kendall Fuller really just swatted it and made his own play. Good job by him. As Daniel Manning will come onto the field and give this one to Gray. He will pick up a first down and more down to 48. 36 rushing yards, 8 attempts. You know, he's pounded down their throat in the first half. As we'll see if that continues or if they go away from that. As Gray's gonna pass it. A little bit of wildcat. It's not gonna work though. He's gonna go back 10 yards. And you know, Riley was there. He was ready. As now Daniel Manning needs a play. The fake there. A huge play. And Poyer's gonna be a yard shy. But what a play by Gray. Gray might have a fantastic play that nobody probably seen. He took out DeMarcus Lawrence, letting Daniel Manning make that throw, making that play possible. That's a huge play by Darren Gray. And he's gonna get awarded with a carry here to pick up the first down, 6 yards on the play. And you know, this all wouldn't be possible if he didn't make that play. And I mean, I can't stress enough how good that play was. He keeps this drive alive. There's Gray looking. He's gonna throw it to Julius Baylor. Go back 2 yards, try to get the edge. He won't. 5 for 5, 64 yards for Daniel Manning. And you see, they don't throw it as often. When they do, man, he's open. There's Daniel Manning. Hand off to Gray. Gray looking for a hole. And I'll get a couple yards on the play. 2nd and 7. You see who they drafted. And they never showed Poyer. Poyer was the last pick of the draft. 7th round, 32nd pick. What a story it would be for him to become a really good player. As that's Gray. He'll fumble it. And they're going to take it all the way. Byron Jones is gone. Touchdown by Byron Jones. Darren Gray fumbles it at the 1, at the 1, and they'll go up by 4. Huge mess up by the offensive. And yeah, it pisses everybody off, but most importantly, pisses off the running back and the coach as well. As Ted Johnson's gonna let that one go, and they'll look at the 75-yard. They have 75 yards to go, and they'll put Sullivan in this play. You know, after a fumble, they think they need to put Sullivan in, as he'll pick up 3. And you know, I mean, sometimes you do it to punish him, sometimes you don't do it to punish him. Sullivan looks to be wide open on the outside. Sullivan's wide open. Sullivan's got the catch. Sullivan down the sideline with a juke. Sullivan to the 23. Nobody's seen him go in motion. 114 yards. For Daniel Manning on the day. Sullivan was wide open. And he'll pick up a first down. There's Daniel Manning gonna give it to Sullivan here, who will pick up the first down at the 9. First and goal down at 9. Sullivan could get the start in a couple weeks from now. Will he? I don't know. I don't know. He'll have to play really good. Continue to play like a star athlete he's been playing as is Julius Baylor with a juke. Gets the play. Touchdown. Julius Baylor. Touchdown. What a play. Huge juke when he first gets it. Julius Baylor's really good in open field. He makes a play. 17 to 14. And they're going to punt this ball off and try to get a pick or just remotely make a play as Dallas. As Dallas was done there. They said that they literally could not sign Zeke. That's what they said. They literally said they remotely couldn't sign him. He didn't get signed until right before week 1 when the Giants signed him. He played that game. He played the entire season over Saquon. The playoffs, he got injured, was out for the game. Saquon played better than him. And, I think he's still on the team. I don't really know, as that'll be Keith all over at Amari Cooper. Anyways, Dak Prescott, struggling without him, but if I remember last time, Trey Pollard killed the Lions. He didn't play terrible last season, so, you got a good line. Sometimes a good line's all you need. You don't need anything else but a good line. Fumble starting off early. Jamal Adams forces one, 3rd and 2. Here we go. Dak Prescott, 3rd and 2. Dak Prescott gonna go with one here to Allen Hurns, who can't get off of Kendall Fuller. No, it's Cook, actually, my fault. Cook will make the play. Frank, I believe, or something, F. Cook. And Anger will punt this one away as Baylor, down at the 10, gonna return this one to like the 22. So, not very big of a gain. They got a couple of yards in the game. And we will go to second. 1st and 10 as they put Gray back out there. We'll see how many carries he gets here. And first one will be a decent gain of 5. 13 rushes, 49 yards. He's got a fumble, they're not going to forget about that. Coach is not going to let them forget about it. Sometimes you let plays go away. This game it will be. We'll talk to him in practice, but listen, that's a play that you just got to hate. I know you don't like it. You're mad about it. And you should be, And it just shows how big fumbles are, as that could be close. They're going to call him inches shy. Daniel Manning just going to call a hurry up. Give it to Gray again, and he'll pick up the first down. 16 rushes, 57 yards for him on the day. As here we go. Daniel Manning gonna fake it. Manning looking. Manning gonna wait. Marquise Brown gets open. Marquise Brown maneuvers in traffic down the field, caught by Byron Jones at the 6. The feetwork of Marquise Brown makes some room, gets him down the field. 1st and goal at the 6. Hand off to Sullivan, and he walks in. Touchdown, Mark Sullivan. First career tutty for him on the day. On the day, and if you're the Detroit Lions, usually you don't start rookies in fantasy. You should have started Mark Sullivan. He's already looking fantastic. You've probably got those people starting Daniel Manning. You've got everybody's gonna start on Marquise Brown in a fantasy league. There's no doubt about that. He was probably a 1st round, 2nd round pick. Definitely a guy you're gonna start. Whoever has him, and whoever houses him is already gonna be impressive with his results right now, as they are every game. As Dak Prescott sending 83 in motion, gonna hand it off to Pollard, who will get off that, but Eli Harold will grab him, trade Pollard. 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 is they're going to go 3 tight ends. An interesting layout. 1 receiver deep. That's going to be Zaire Franklin who gets to a 2-minute warning called. 3rd and 13. A 10-yard sack. A nice job by Zaire Franklin. Is 2 minutes. They might just run this and, you know, go to half. They're going to go play action instead. Dak Prescott gets sacked by Trey Flowers. Timeout by Gary Doodlesack on the sideline. And as that will be a punt by Ryan Anger to Julius Baylor. As Julius Baylor will reverse fields, try to make a juke back, and he'll go down at the 43. As Daniel Manning come back on the field and try to make another play. Try to make another memorable play. As that is Marquise Brown open. Byron Jones on the blown coverage. And he has not thrown an incompletion on the day. An incredible game for him. As this will be Gray who will run a draw play. Finds some room. 7 yards on the day. On that carry. 2nd and 3. Looking, gonna go for Poyer, who makes the play on Byron Jones. Down to the 8. Daniel Manning gonna run another draw play. Nobody there to play defense, and a loss of 2 for Gray. 24-14, you know. And it doesn't even feel like Detroit has that many points. I don't know how we... Seems like we're not even that close in this game, but we are. As gonna give it to Solomon out of the backfield, who will go down to the 3. He's close. They're not gonna give it to him though. And he had a guy open, just no time. And now he's gonna let the clock tick down to the 2, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They'll call a timeout because I don't know why the hell they had to go to that, but that was retarded. As with 4 seconds left, Michael Barrett, the punter, will knock that one through. 1 second to go, 14-27, and as we will kick this one off for the last time. Barrett booting that one, and he stays on his feet, and he could go. And he will. Noah Money gets him. And what a huge play. 20 was off to the races somehow, some way, though. Amani puts on the boosters. The 3rd string corner, you know. 3rd string guy. Usually plays outside, actually, because they have the slot corner. And what a great play by him right there. And they're going to be for the 24. And we'll see what Dallas will be able to do. Down 13. They're going to go 2 tight ends, 2 receivers set here. Going to send one of their tight ends in motion. Going to hand it off to Trey Pollard, and he will be stopped for a couple yards, at least 5. Yeah, 5 yards.
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second.
Yeah, his only goes to Trey Pollard. I really wasn't paying attention. That's Jamal Adams, though. Cracks him again of 11 for Trey Pollard. Jamal Adams over 24 forced fumbles last year. You know, he's definitely not going to get the same number. Everybody's ready for it, but if you can get 16, it's going to be incredible. Is Prescott going to go short? It's a fumble! The ball's out! Picked up by Keith. Tavai forces it. What a hit by Jelani Tavai. That one got forced. And it'll be 1st and 10. As nobody realizes that Daniel Manning's not even on the play. Gray's going to take the snap. He had his quarterback wide open. Incomplete, though. 2nd and 11. And Manning going to send Julius Baylor in motion. Gonna throw it in. Away. Nobody open. No time to throw it. It was a screen, but still. It's hit and go. There was no hit right there. It was just a go. And here we go. Nothing open. They want that comeback route. Hill's going to get him. And they're going to give this ball right back to Dallas. There's Michael Barrett going to punt that one away. And that's going to be a huge punt down at the 10. Michael Barrett. They got to go 90 yards, sir. We'll see what they can do. 14-27. Gonna give it to Trey Pollard, and Justin Coleman will get him after a 5-yard gain. And you're already seeing what they want to do this half. They're saying, hey, we're giving the ball to Trey Pollard, and he's gonna make plays. And you know it's working so far. They're gonna stick to their game plan, I think. And Jamal Adams is gonna hit him, try to scare him out of that game plan because nobody wants to play against the run. And it'll be 3rd and 5. Jelani Tavai gonna have to play defense. He didn't get it. I don't think he got it. And they're gonna say he didn't get it. And they think they're too close to go for this. You know, you're down by a lot. 4th and inches. I mean, my team, we'd go for. We're ballsy as hell, but they're gonna punt it. They're too close to their own end zone if they don't get this. You know, if it's a blowing up play. And I juked the wrong way. So we're going to the 34, and we will start our drive. We'll play smart, hopefully. Why not? Done. Gonna go on the sideline to fake. It's a pass. Daniel Manning looking, and you have to throw it away. Nothing open. 2 incompletions in a row. And, you know, nothing open there. Especially when your running back just stops running his route. That one's going to have to be thrown away. It's Daniel Manning. Going to run it with Gray, who will get a couple. Gain of 7. 3rd and 3. Not 3rd and 3 as they're going to give this one to Gray. Gray's going to kick it out. Nothing to go. Also a yard. And they'll punt this one back.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that one.
Barrett, not a good punt at all. The 32. You know, it was not a very good punt at all. They're going to get this one at the 32. And easy yardage here. They're going to run it. Getting off the block. Kendall Fuller, they're going to line up Trey Pollard. 6 rushes, 28 yards. I feel like we've clamped him up pretty well today.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Pollard again.
We couldn't get through, and there he goes. Trey Pollard. Gonna get loose. 56 yards on the day, 7 rushes. And now what he's doing is worth it. You know, he's waiting to finally hit a hole. He hit that one. And, you know, they had nothing over top. The over top help got blocked. And you can't let them get to the safety level. That's what's going to burn you as Franks. Carlos Franks. The backup strong safety. You know, he's not a high overall. He's a phenomenal player. Very underrated player. He makes a play. Kendall Fuller. That's Eddie Jackson going to make the play again. A 5-4. Wilson. And it'll be 3rd and 6. Looking to make a play. And that'll be Trey Pollard going to take it out at gain of 1. And this should be an easy field goal for them. You know, Harris on the edge. Harris. And Harris. Kick is barely going to be good. They're down by 10. 17-27. I think that's the only score of the second half. It's been defensively all game is. Johnson's going to let that one go, and we will go back down to the offense, who we will see come back on the field as.
Right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
As Gray's got blockers in front. Gray down the field, huge juke, first down. Down to the 37, 81 yards for Gray on the day. Huge play right there. First down.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
I mean, we're running a little bit of Wildcat, I think. You know, I mean, we've got really good players. We got Sullivan, we've got Gray. We've got the players to do it. So Gray gonna send Sullivan in motion, gonna give it to Sullivan. Sullivan to the outside. Sullivan breaks the tackle. And gonna pick up 9 on the play. And they don't damn near give him a first down as Gray will come back on the field. At quarterback, Daniel Manning will go to receiver. Gray's gonna pull it, pick up a first down himself. And you know they're gonna come out in that a couple times. Right there, they came out in it. It was a great play call. They get the first down, and you see, look at this play now. They're coming out in 2 running back bunch. They could give this to Sullivan or Green or Gray. You don't know. They're both fantastic runners. I wouldn't doubt they give it to either of them. So gonna send Julius Baylor in motion. He's gonna block him this time. Gonna look for Baylor, and Gray can't get a block. Needs a block, can't get it. 3rd and 22. You know, I mean, it's gonna be the end of the 3rd quarter.
It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
They're in 22. They're gonna put Sullivan at quarterback. Interesting play call. Sullivan gonna give it to Ty Johnson, and he'll lose yardage. They'll punt that one. Yep, you know, they were just looking for a little bit of a play. They didn't get it. 4th and 26. They realized they're not gonna get anything, and I think they punt it here. Barrett's gonna punt this one. Evans will wrap up down at the 20 when he goes. Barely not in the inside the 20. As Dak Prescott will look to make a play. Dak Prescott. 1st and 10, gonna go deep. Justin Coleman trying to make a play. Cook will not let him get it. 2nd and 10. You know, two score deficit, you make them waste the clock. That's what they did really good in the playoffs. You know, there's some things that they made in the playoffs that they've got to, you know, they've got to add into this season. Like that right there, they're gonna take that. That's a huge play, and you can realize that they're coming here to play. And you know, that's not anything anyone to surprise about. But look how they're playing a little bit off. If they're Nate, you know, they might just like give you enough yardage where you're gonna get this, as that's a little too big of a play. Eddie Jackson played too far off the ball, and that'll be a first down and a little too much. You know, usually they play pretty far off the ball. That was a little too close. Here they're gonna press. Interesting play call, and it's gonna be caught. Ricky Seals-Jones mosses him, and they'll pick up a first down and look to continue this drive. They're gonna go 4. They're going 4 safeties. They're playing prevent. They're playing. You're not getting a touchdown in one play. We'll make you fight for it, and even then you're not getting it. Tavai makes a play. Interception. And is that the game? Who knows?
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Snap made. They're going to give this one to Gray. He will go nowhere. Loss of a yard. 80. He has 83 yards on the day. You know, he's not been able to run very easily. Daniel Manning going to give it to Gray, who will lose more yardage. And, you know, now you pass it. There's no doubt in my mind if I'm passing it. I mean, as that's going to be Marquise Brown, who's going to be a yard shy. And they're going to go all or nothing. They're going to go for it. An all or nothing play right here, in my opinion. Gray is going to go way too far back. Man, oh man, Dak's coming back out. You know, that's you can think it's a stupid play. Well, it's a 4th and 1. You know they're going to have balls. We can go for it. It didn't pay off right there. It's Dak at the 26. Look at it. It's Jamal Adams. Interception. Adams with the pick down at the 8. And you know we've got to bench Darren Gray. He's just, I don't think he's played as good as I thought he was going to. He played better in the preseason. Sullivan will come in. And most of the reason why we're not going to start Wayne Gallman's having a holdout. He wants more money, you know. He thinks he's the starting running back over these two rookies. I think he played better. And, you know, we're not even going to play him, so he's going to stay sitting right now. See if he comes to his mind. Stops holding out for money. He's not going to get as Sullivan. Going to go nowhere. So we're going to go Julius Baylor. Incomplete. And now you don't get in the end zone, but you certainly don't look to not get this. Like, you're looking to get this. You're playing to win. You play every game to win. Same on this play as Manning going to roll out. Manning looking. Had a guy. Maybe. Williams will get him at the 3. Williams will force a punt. Barrett's didn't get that one off. There's one hit by Harris. Huge hit. Huge play. And this will be a... Now we'll have to punt. Hang on. What is all of this, dude? Oh my goodness. What am I watching? I'm going to continue the game.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do.
Weird, JJ Watt going to drop back in motion. That's going to be overthrown. So the Wolves not going to rush all the way. As we will go to first down and or second down and 10 as Dak Prescott down by 10, 4 minutes 11 seconds. He's got time. He just got to make a play. And right there, that's a decent play. Getting a gain of 6, and you just gotta get down the field. Try not to use your timeouts. Try not to use a lot of time. Don't try to get down to a minute in like 10 seconds. You want to give yourself enough time. You know, you gotta definitely make plays down the field, and that's gonna be a complete. Jamal Adams is all over him. Cook's incomplete. 4th and 5. They're gonna go for it. Huge play of this game. Dak Prescott faking it, snapping it. Prescott. Tavai is just, it's a little quick with them. First and 10, couldn't make the play. And they'll pick up the first down. Now we're going to go back to our prevent defense. You know, the chew the clock defense that they've been playing all year. It's worked so far. You know, and right there, that's inbounds. They're going to clock ticks. And you see how good it is because they just chew the clock. And they may score, but, you know, I mean, they just left themselves no time to play with. And Eddie Jackson with a huge-ass hit. 10 yards. And 10 yards is a little too much for this. For even this play. As Dak's gonna take it right for the 2-minute warning. And he's gonna throw it. Damn near picked off by Tavai. Incomplete. Guys, we'll go a little bit different formation. You know, we'll bring in 3 defensive linemen, so we're gonna do a little bit more pass coverage. They're gonna throw this one short, and it's picked by Harris. Will Harris catches it off the tip of whoever's helmet that was, and as it'll go to Sullivan for the rest of the game. 1:51. We'll see if he'll be able to chew that off of this game. Sullivan makes a huge play, gain of 5. You know, he had to get out of the way to pick up 5, but he does pick up 5. And is kind of 5. We'll see if we'll be able to make a play. Sullivan catching the edge, and I think he got it. They'll give it to him. You know, as everybody knows, he's a hard runner. He reminds everybody of Alvin Kamara, and he reminds me of Alvin Kamara. I mean, he just has the same play style as him. As Sullivan, another first down. and a minute and 37 seconds. And they're just watching the time tick as Sullivan tears through their defense. Is Sullivan gonna run it? A gain of 5. They'll call a timeout. 17-27. Daniel Manning under center. Gonna hand it off to Sullivan, who lost it. They're gonna pick it up. And Byron Jones is gonna score another tutty off of fumble reception. Got one on Gray. Now got one on Sullivan. 5 turnovers for them, 2 for us. So we played better than them. 24-23. It's gonna be an onside kick. If you don't know the play, it's an onside kick. I guarantee it. They're gonna onside it. They're looking, and it's gonna be picked up by McGowan. Down at the 43. Huge play by McGowan. And you cannot fumble this for a touchdown. You know, you gotta be smart. I don't like to need it though. Daniel Manning gonna give it to Sullivan. Sullivan. Oh, what was a yard rather than than anything else? Yeah, we'll put 2 o'clock on. We'll run a couple plays and we'll get out of here. Daniel Manning taking the snap, giving it to Sullivan. He'll pick up a couple. 3rd down. Sullivan gets the ball. Sullivan. 1st down. Ends the game. Huge game. We get the win. We start off 24-27. A huge play. That came back 50% though. Darren Gray 1 for 2. Who did he throw a completion to? He had a 10-yard completion apparently. I don't remember it. Mark Sullivan 1 for 1. -3 yards though. Maybe he calls that one handoff. He had a tutty. He had a touchdown. He didn't throw 4 picks though, which is great. Rushing, look. That's what we're up for. 74 yards, 72 yards. 2 fumbles. He had a tutty though. Both played really well. 108 yards for Marquise Brown. No touchdowns though, unfortunately. Sullivan had 67 yards. Bear had 29. Poyer had 30. We allowed 3 sacks defensively. Jamal had 5 tackles. Nobody showed a pick. Anybody have? We had 2 forced fumbles. We didn't recover both of them there. And yeah, I'll be the game, so I'm about to go take a piss, dude. I got to piss so bad. I'm about to enjoy this piss too. Alright, I haven't gotten beat yet, but I've got a lot of people that are already Poyer. 30 yards, it's enough to get him an upgrade point. I'm not too disappointed in getting pretty happy that he's getting upgrade points. He'll get it pretty fast. Anthony McGee almost up to a 70 overall. Overall. We'll probably get him to be used a little bit more. Ty Johnson's up to a 71. 71. Still not using him. It's what people may think is true potential is Daquan Dunn. I'm not using him a lot, but dude, he has been a good fullback for us. I think he's one of our best fullbacks we've had. Mark Sullivan. Let's look at Bron James in the face, dude. Tell me I'm wrong. Look at that. TJ Hawkinson. Up to an 86 overall. Jeez, he got so much on that. And Austin Bryant up to a and 71 overall. So some pretty good plays right there. She's probably gonna tell us. I don't really care. We'll advance next week. We face the Packers. Not gonna play that game today. Glenn Keith. Upgrade him as a field general player. And we won't get anything else. We face the Packers next time. And see you guys next time. I gotta pee, so I'm like trying to hurry.